If you want to clean up a noisy recording fast, Audacity's noise reduction tool is one of the easiest ways to do it. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Audacity noise reduction step by step, so you can remove background hiss, room noise, hum, and other unwanted sounds without making your voice sound weird or overprocessed. And if this tutorial helps you out, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more simple audio editing tutorials just like this. Let's jump in. First, open your audio file inside Audacity and listen carefully for a section where no one is speaking. You want to find at least 1 second of pure background noise. This could be silence between sentences, a quiet moment at the start or end of the recording, or any section where you can hear the noise clearly but no voice. This part is important because Audacity uses that noise-only sample to learn what it should remove. Next, click and drag to highlight that silent section. Make sure you only select the noise and not any voice or music, because if you include spoken audio in the selection, Audacity may treat your voice like unwanted noise too. Once the section is highlighted, go to the Effect menu at the top of the screen. Then hover over Noise Removal and Repair, and from the menu, click Noise Reduction. A window will pop up, and this is where the process begins. Click the Get Noise Profile button. What this does is tell Audacity, this is the noise I want you to look for. It analyzes the selected sound and learns the specific frequencies that make up that background noise. After you click it, Audacity will close the window and take you back to your main track. Next, you need to select your entire track. The easiest way to do that is by clicking the track header on the left side of the waveform. This selects the whole recording, so the noise reduction can be applied across the full file instead of just that one silent section. Once the full track is selected, go back to Effect, then Noise Removal and Repair, and open Noise Reduction again. Now you're ready to apply the effect. Set noise reduction in decibels to 12. This is a strong but still natural starting point for most recordings. Then set sensitivity to 6.00. Sensitivity controls how aggressively Audacity searches for noise, so this setting helps it catch unwanted background sound without getting too heavy-handed. After that, set frequency smoothing to 3 bands. This helps prevent your voice from sounding metallic, harsh, or underwater after the cleanup. Once those settings are entered, click OK. Audacity will process the entire track, and in just a moment, your audio should sound cleaner and more polished. You'll usually hear less hiss, less room tone, and a lot less distracting background noise. Now here's why these settings matter. The Get Noise Profile step is what teaches Audacity which specific frequencies to delete. Without that profile, the effect doesn't know what it should target. Sensitivity controls how hard the software looks for noise, so if you push it too far, it can start damaging your voice. And frequency smoothing helps keep the results sounding natural instead of robotic. One very important tip. If the noise in your recording is really loud, do not just crank noise reduction all the way up. That can make your audio sound thin and unnatural very quickly. Instead, apply the effect twice at 6 dB each time. That softer, two-step approach usually gives you a cleaner result while keeping your voice more realistic and easier to listen to. If you want to improve the result even more, always listen back after applying the effect. Compare the before and after, and if the audio sounds too processed, undo it and try a lighter setting. Every recording is a little different depending on your microphone, room, and background noise, so a small adjustment can make a big difference. And that's how to use Audacity noise reduction to clean up your audio the right way. A quick noise profile, the right settings, and a careful final pass can make your recording sound much more professional in just a few minutes. If this video helped you, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.